And I think we're streaming. Work. 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 There we go, now it's up. Hey. Tweet it out, blog it out. BK out of... Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce all that. American. We ain't need to know no foreign languages. We speak American, 3rd grade English. Terrible. Then last but not least, Facebook. Post to Facebook. Work. There we go. Wait a couple minutes, see who joins. Usually get a couple people to join. Will it work? Can it work? We'll find out. Oh, one person just joined. Hello. Oh, come on. Ooh, 2 people just joined. Yay. Hello. We almost ready? Should be, right? It's 2:30, I guess. Time to start. Right? Maybe. And here we go. Load. Hey. And here we go. You. I'm only to lie there breathlessly, struggling to recollect my thoughts. Oh. Hey, get back. Which one was I just on? I was just on that one. Right? Mark, first world problems. Too many screens open. Wait, there we go. It's over. Never to do stupid, dangerous things again. You no longer have anything to do with those crimes. Unless, of course, it's by my own volition. I throw on my uniform and head to the kitchen, selecting some simple fruit for breakfast as I scroll through my phone. Yama Ishimoto. Looks like I haven't... Hey, another email from the mysterious Crimson Crusade. I see. Life as a troll sounds quite difficult. I too would be upset if I was forbidden from forecasting the weather. How do you feel about this development? The plain honest words are a soothing balm in the midst of the deception I've undergone. I compose a valid response. I don't know, this is the first time I actually felt like I was good at something useful. Now that it's gone, I have nothing. If I had another chance, I'd take it eagerly, but I doubt I'll get one. Send a message as I finish up breakfast, waiting for a response. This time, though, I'm only greeted with silence. Maybe I was too philosophical. Maybe I was too serious. Maybe they won't respond again. Not that it's my problem. When it's clear that the reply won't come anytime soon, I grab my backpack and head to school. Despite the beautiful weather, the atmosphere is stifling. The entrance usually occupied by students for a class is desolate. Curious, I head to the courtyard. It's almost just as empty, only a handful of students are scattered around the corners, whispering frantically beneath their breaths. I notice a solemn Yahiko on a nearby bench speaking with an equally solemn boy. Such an unusual sight that I creep closer, trying to get a hint of their conversation. What take it so hard? How's he been? Hanging in there, I guess. He said that he wasn't coming today. Why not? Gonna say, he's been spending a lot of time in his dorm, though. He won't respond to me. And he just talked with Ari. Ari? What would that matter? Come to think of it, Ari has always been surrounded by rumors, even before people accused her of being the source of the disappearances. If I remember correctly, it wasn't that she caused the disappearance herself, rather she supposedly emitted the aura of bad luck that indirectly led to their misfortunes. Pointing fingers is usually unnecessary, but this is getting weird. She talks to Midori. Midori freaks out and disappears. Then it's Toma, who freaks out and also disappears. Even Akane. And Shoji too? Yesterday she came up to him at lunch. He won't tell me what they talked about. He's also acting differently. For now, just keep trying to talk with him. Whatever you do, don't leave him alone. Right, see you after class. Yeah, you hang in there too, okay? As always. The boy strides away. Yahiko slumps on the bench, driving his hand over his eyes. So out of character that I have to picture myself to make sure I'm not dreaming. When I said that I'm fully awake and that serious Yahiko is actually a thing, I approach the bench. Hey! Yahiko immediately bolts upright, all signs of tension melting from his face as he dons his characteristic smile. Why, hello, my good minion. What brings you to this place? That's suspicious. Still, I prefer that he not know I was just eavesdropping on him. I play along. Do you know why the school's so quiet? Do I know why the sky is blue? Do you? Do I? He seems back to normal if this is what his normal state really is. Alright, I remember. Apparently the police dug up some body in the woods or something. It caused a big uproar. Why? Well, it was one of the disappearing students. You remember? Akane Tsukino. That name definitely sounds familiar. It's not just from the investigation. Her boyfriend's a wreck, the poor sap. Her boyfriend? Boyfriend? Akane. Disappearance, a boyfriend who was word sick. She must be the girlfriend of the guy who I'd fought with the other day. Right, they were blaming Ari for her disappearance and I stepped in and right in her boyfriend's face. I told him he'd get over Akane in a week or two. Her body was found? Oh, what was left of it? What was left of it? Hold on, something's beginning to make sense. Police officer, Officer Katsu, was it? Said I was on a crime scene. In that case, when was her body found? Don't tell me. Yesterday, or so the rumors go. Yesterday morning? Yeah, how do you know? An immense wave of guilt washes over me. Akane Tsukino dead. I barely remember the harsh words I spewed at her boyfriend. It's not Shuichi, it's Soji. Was it? No, Shoji. How could he be feeling now? He'll get over in a week or two, I said. I said that when I thought he was clinging and irrational and blaming Ari. But now, she's dead. Brutally murdered in a desolated Samu forest without a single soul to mourn her passing. Sounds like there's plenty of souls to mourn her passing. On the bright side, if there is one, I now understand far more than I used to. Why Officer Katsu was at the forest, why I claimed it was a crime scene, why Shiguri asked me to go look. Because the body had been found, an actual body. Hey, you okay, dude? Looks like Yahiko noticed my silence. I can only continue my line of inquiry. At the very least, maybe I can somehow help the investigation, even without Shiguri. Shoji's the name of her boyfriend, right? Yeah, do you know him? Yeah? How? The most inconvenient moment, the warning bell tolls. Yahiko immediately grins. Whoops, guess that's the bell. I mustn't have my perfect reputation tainted with rumors of tardiness. Strides to her classroom, beckoning for me to follow, even stranger. He does seem like a pretty strange kid. He's a good kid. I don't care what management says about him. Terrible. I apprehensively walk alongside him, wondering just how much I actually know about Yahiko Ikari. Probably nothing if he hides everything from you. I used to believe that I knew everything about Yahiko. He seemed simple at first glance, as reasonable as my books from 3rd grade. I still remember how he looked, somehow pulling 3 bulky suitcases through the door with his skinny arms. He was smiling then, too. In fact, rarely saw him without a smile. Hello, Rumi. I had already unpacked and was currently lying in my bed, reading some novel or another on my phone to pass the time. I didn't even look up to issue my greeting. Yo! The name is Yahiko Ikari. From today on and onward, I am your new overlord. This caught my attention. I hastily glanced up. First thing I noticed was his hair. Bright yellow for one thing. That made it pretty noticeable. Also cut around his face and swaying layers like he was some kind of idol. Next thing I noticed were his shoes. Most of the kids at the academy had nice shoes, of course. Hers were on a different scale of nice. Nice. They were loafers, brown, like usual. They were also etched with unusual design that glowed with the sheen of some expensive material. Later I found out that they were custom made from Italy. Not that I needed to know that to make my judgment. I returned my book board. Womanizer, rich kid, arrogant, neat freak. At the very least, this type wouldn't be a terrible roommate as long as I didn't have to talk to him. When I think about it now, it really shouldn't come as a surprise that his parents are higher ups at stupid company name. His grades are nowhere near good enough to get a scholarship, and yet he waltzes into this expensive, prestigious school wearing Italian loafers and probably scars from Sweden. Not to mention that, as ignorant as he might be in anything of value, he was up to date on latest pop culture and technological releases. Hey! Pay attention to me. What does that mean? So, you're paying attention? I expected him to explode in a fit of angry entitlement. Do you know who I am? Do you know who my father is? Do you know what I could do to you? But it is something completely unexpected. He dropped his luggage and immediately urged to my side, his eyes shining. Are you speaking another language? I've always wanted a multilingual minion. This is perfect. I amended my first impressions from arrogant to crazy. Regardless, this was a pretty good opportunity to have some fun. Can you write all that all down? You can't write? Does that mean yes or no? So, wait, what? Feeling with his face was so genuine that I couldn't help but laugh. Of all the people I met, this guy had to be the most gullible. My name's Yama. Oh, I understood that. Really? Yes. Well, it's only to be expected someone as amazing as me can pick up a language in a snap. I see. Can you understand this? Yeah. What about this? Yeah. And this? I understand it. I understand it all. Oh, that's amazing. You know all 20 dialects of my language. He beamed with pride. Of course I do. I'm an Akari. I see. What planet are you from? Planet? Wow, that was a sudden jump. Jupiter. Really? I don't know people who lived on Jupiter. Not people. Jarzits. I paused for dramatic effect before reeling off anything that came to mind in that moment. We are invisible from physical impact. We are humanoid, but our blood is blue. We have boar, earth, and insects, but have a strong affinity towards animals. Wait, let me take notes. I need to know more about how to best utilize the Jersey minion. Haley dug through his luggage, tossing clothes, cosmetics, and stupid company tech here. And there in the midst of his frantic search. She might have disbelieved. Did he actually believe I was from another planet? Okay, I'm ready. Hit me with it. Write down the following phrase. Yeah? This is a joke. Ah, funny. Or that means you're just messing around. Was he serious? That's what this is, a joke. I'm from Earth. No, silly, you're a Jerzit. I was joking. I'm not a Jerzit. I'm an actual human. What? Yes, he was serious. He was actually serious. Why did you tell me that you were a Jarzit? This guy would pretty much believe anything, wouldn't he? Better providing explanations as somewhere in my book. Yaiko almost hit it out of my hands. What about your name? Was that a lie too? What? Your name, Yama. You really want to check our names are on the door. Face immediately turned blank. I sighed. You didn't see it when you came in? There are new two nameplates, Yaiko and Yama. Oh, my good minion, never fear. I hold nothing against you for concealing such vital information from me. I didn't conceal it. Now, if you may grant me silence, I must unpack. I sighed again, turned to my book, resigning to bear with this obnoxious roommate for the entire year. My opinion of him hasn't changed much since then. He's still egotistical, oblivious, and mildly insane, but he's always means well, even in the oddest of ways. Despite my frequent criticisms of him, his stupid actions actually cheered me up. Now that he seems to be struggling with something, I want to repay the favor. Aww. Strangely enough, Yaiko doesn't give me a single glance all throughout class. In fact, he's completely silent, speaking only when the teacher calls on him, and his answers are correct? It's not to startle the entire class. On any other day, they'd probably gossip about it. Today, though, there's absolutely more important things to discuss. Okay. Classes proceed as usual, but no one seems to be paying attention. Even the teachers are out of it. Lectures are barely coherent. When lunch break arrives, I'm ready to speak with Yahiko, but a sudden, cold voice interrupts me. Hey, you. I want you. I turn around apathetically, a stocky boy standing before me, fist clenched. Oh, wasn't this guy who was talking with Yahiko this morning? And you are? Haru, Banya. Never heard of you. Try to walk past him, but he refuses to move. I'm a friend of Shoji. I start cold at that. I was there when you said those words to him. What do you want to do? Apologize? That'd be a good place to start, yeah? Feeling anger entwined in the pit of my stomach. We didn't know she was dead then. You mocked him for roaring while she was being murdered. Have you seen the average high school Have you seen them? How can you be their judge without knowing anything about them? Is that any excuse to pick on Rui or Ari? What about spreading fake rumors? Look, you're not the only one at fault, but would you be saying the same thing if you found that girl you loved was murdered in cold blood? The words hit harder because, yes indeed, I've thought of them myself. I'm sorry. Don't say that to me. Without warning, he grabs my school tablet straight out of my hands. I'm too stunned to even stop him. I tap something on the notes section, 10 digits, bold and clean cut on the screen. Phone number. Say that to him. Hands me back my tablet before striding out of the classroom, leaving me shaken. Not stirred. I immediately headed to the rooftop to get some fresh air. Haru's words echo and re-echo in my skull every step. Your fault. She's dead. Too late. Jumping out as I burst through the door. Hey, busting like the Kool-Aid man. I nearly rush into a face full of plants in my haste. Sunlight angrily cuts into my eyes as I slump on the nearest bench, breathing deeply through my nose. I just need some rest, some silence, some cocaine. Eek! Watch out. I jerk upright as a giant mass of fluffy fabric plummets through the air, pelting the space where my head was just moments ago. Suddenly, a very large, warm weight plops squarely in my lap, and I feel a tickle of velvety hair against my cheek. In the space of 10 seconds, I've somehow acquired an Akira Kurube sitting on the edge of my knees, hands braced against my shoulders, nose was an inch away from mine. I don't even have time to be embarrassed. As quickly as she landed on me, Akira jumps away, flushing a brilliant red. I'm sorry, Yama, I didn't mean. Response tumbles out of my mouth before I have time to think. What? It's fine. But it's so. It's fine, really. Akira buries her face in her hands, thoroughly mortified. I seize the moment to glance around, trying to figure out what just happened. Right beside me seems to be a pile of costumes, silks and sands in rich colors. Meticulous embroidery. And white lace are just some of the materials that catch my eye. It's an enormous pile. I can't believe that she was trying to carry it by herself. Are these for the drama club? Yes. We're having dress rehearsal for an impromptu show after school. You should come. Come and give your undying support to Rui, not me. Because even though we're both in love, you reject both of us. Yeah, I'll take you both. Terrible. I've never seen such a strange mood before. Akira may be Akira, but something seems to be bothering her intensely. Maybe we should just ask her about it. Ask her. Say, is everything okay? Of course, everything is greater than gravy, redder than rain, peachier than the peachiest peach poacher who possibly poached a plethora of peaches. Dude, that's a pretty good one. Peachier than the peachiest peach poacher who possibly poached a plethora of peaches. Try saying that 5 times fast. Yeah, something's definitely suspicious. Almost feels like she's trying too hard. You sure? Ma, you've gotten quite observant, haven't you? She shovels backwards, clasps her hands together. Truth is, I'm nervous. Relax, well that was anticlimactic. Nervous for my nude scene. The Samu is about to explode in 30 seconds if I can't disarm the bomb in time. And why are you wasting time around here? Oh, Admiral, you have no sense of humor. On the contrary, you should have played along. Her shoulders loosen from their prior tension as she releases a tiny giggle. You strike a fair point. Very well, I admit it. I, Akira Kurube, veteran of the drama club, am nervous for a little impromptu performance. Oh, the shame, the dishonor, Isn't it just your second year in the drama club? Huh? Anyone gets stage fright. Even lifelong actors get stage fright. All you can do is practice. Practice? Why, I dare say, that's a great idea. Of course it is. So, want to be my partner? Ooh, wait, what? Of course. Oh, that's something I'm in the mood for. No. Yes! Let me say yes. I didn't even tell you what to do. What do I need to do? Cocaine! You just need to stand there like a candle on a stick. Now. Admiral Meanie Head? Just ask Rui. I should. That's an unusual response. You don't want to? Stop hitting that button! It's not a question of wanting to, then what's the question? On the contrary, what is the answer? What? The question doesn't matter so long as you have the answer. What? You can't find the answer if you had the right question. You can also find the question if you have the right answer. Purple. Eh? Let's give you an answer. What's the question? Oh ho, you're a sneaky one, Admiral Meanie Head. I see I've underestimated you. Yeah, but trouble at that. So, will you help a comrade in need? A comrade in need is a comrade indeed, right? Or wrong. Perhaps. Bah! Too expensive. Terrible. Everyone watches this has no idea where that comes from, do you? Eh, it's fine. We'll let it go this time. Only this time. I want to say yes, but I decided to play around a little more. Maybe. There's no middle ground. Choose this day which side you take. I recommend you choose wisely. Then no. Aww. Don't be mean. Please. Fine. Really? Yes. I don't trust you. Why? I said fine. Any man who is so quick to change his mind should not be trusted. I don't blame her. Something about being around Akira makes me whimsical. Maybe she's rubbing off on me. Regardless, slap my hand on my chest and salute and bow. I swear I'll be your practice partner for this lunch period. Satisfied? Oh, I'll be very satisfied in a few more minutes. Wait, what? Swear upon the grave of protein shakes and molasses, and we have a deal. Protein shakes and... No, I shouldn't be surprised at this point. I swear upon the grave of protein and molasses. Protein shakes, not just protein. Protein shakes and molasses that I'll be your practice partner for this lunch period. I accept this oath and bind it to... You know, time's running out. If we're going to practice, we should do it now. Oh, alright, we'll do it now. I mean, party pooper. And steps away. Closing her eyes, despite myself, I feel a rush of excitement. This is like when Rue and I played make-believe. Akira whips around, flinging her arm towards me, her entire posture thronged with power. I see you have finally arrived, sacred Starflame. Truly, it is perfect timing. You get the front row seat to the mass zombification of your people. Sacred Starflame? What kind of character would that be? Not today, Shadow Bell. I shall purify your soul and then purify the planet. We shall see. First, you must proceed through me. O spirits of the cosmos, bond with the summons of the abyss and heed my call. Expatriate this world. Akira lunges for a pile of fabric on the bench, throwing her long, narrow paintbrush out of nowhere. What kind of practice is this? Activate Orion Microcell Abolishment Prototype 14. What's up with her in 14? Blank name 14, not Prototype 14. She throws a paintbrush with expert precision in her hand and jabs it at me. Am I supposed to be following this? I glance around for something to match her paintbrush. Find nothing other than a hand shovel. I pick it up with two hands, making it as if it's heavy. Angels of light and flyers of freedom, bestow me with your blessings and don me with fitting arms to combat your mortal enemy. Light Spear, initiative. I swirl the shovel around my head, wearing it like some kind of giant halberd. She seems to understand. You're stronger than I expected. It appears that just one blow from your cursed weapon shall wipe me from existence. Of course, you'll have to hit me first. Chest in, jabbing the paintbrush at my side. I fling myself away, swinging my shovel towards her, but she nimbly drops to the ground. Take a second for recovery when she sees it land a solid poke in my shin. Ow! I'll bite your kneecaps! It's just a scratch! I've had worse. Falls away, I swing the halberd straight for her skull, but she leaps with... Dude! Be careful with the shovel, man! You don't want to be hitting her in the head with that. I immediately parry the tip with my hilt, driving the edge towards her, but she easily disengaged. Truly, your name as a being of power is justified, Sacred Starflame, as your name as being of corruption, Shadow Bell. I'll take that as a compliment. She stabs again. This time I'm ready. Catch her right up here and twist it, sending it spiraling out of her grasp. Ah! Give up, Shadow Bell. Justice demands retribution. Well, that's unfortunate, because they sure won't be getting any. She backflips upon the nearest bench, absently. I'm impressed at her agility, and raises a hand to the sky. Dude, that's pretty fucking impressive. Power of the sea, and stretch of the sky, intertwine to formless void, and enrich this humble vessel with the glory of your eternal wrath. Could this be finishing blow? I sign you into the crimson depths of craven oaths and relieve you of your ancient constraints. Millennial Acre Crescent Destruction. She flips to the ground and lands on a somersault, crushing her fist to the ground. I fly back, crumbling against the nearest tree. She recovers a rapier, pointing it at my throat. Any last words? I tie my grip on my halberd, willing my all strength in my arms. Not yet. Tie my foot against the hilt of her rapier, turning it to the side as I roll away. She stumbles for balance. I swing my halberd clean at her neck. She barely dodges in time. Clever trick. I'll be sure to relate that to the high order. Oh, I tire of your paltry existence. You are like an incessant and irritating insect. That means nothing to me. You are dirt beneath my shoe, a pebble in my ocean, a speck of dust on. Swing my halberd at her and chop her head off. Admiral Meaniehead. Yes? You interrupted me. I was subverting expected dramatization. If we had an audience, they probably would have laughed. Overly long monologues are the best part of being a villain. I break into laughter as I return the shovel to its rightful place. Maybe so, but they're useless. The villain is leaving himself vulnerable for way longer than he should. Akira fixes her eyes on me for a moment, a small affectionate smile curling at her lips. Yeah, I guess you're right. Her light giggle emphasizes the flush in her cheeks. I realize that the heaviness in my mind has completely dissipated. Hey, Akira. Thanks. What for? The fun. It was crazy, of course, but fun. I'm glad you think of me when you think of fun. Senna wraps her arms around her body, looking intensely vulnerable. Oh no. What? I shouldn't have. Suddenly, she scoops up the pile of fabric and races to the door. Is that the bell? Why, I do declare that's the bell. Goodbye, Admiral. Without another word, she kicks the door open and races down the stairs. It slams behind her, leaving me all alone on the rooftop. Then the door gets locked, and you can't get out. Oh no, you're trapped forever. I back to my classroom, total bewilderment. But it's scary I had to operate without rhyme or reason. She was completely fine up until the very end. Then out of the blue, she just snapped. By the way, I did have fun. Akira's antics really cleared my mind. I just wonder why she's acting so strangely. Because she wants the D. But her friend Rui also wants the D, and she wants to respect that. Surprisingly, the PA clicks on a special video announcement by the principal as streamed to her whiteboard. Good afternoon, everybody. As you're well aware, we have found ourselves in the most tragic and bewildering turn of events. Whereas throughout the following circumstances, you remain calm. I said remain calm! Do not panic! Rest assured that above all else, the Academy prioritizes your safety. The first matter, we emphatically request that you refrain from any communications with the media. Faculty and partners are diligently working to solve the matter at hand and will deal with any questions aimed their way. Secondly, classes will continue as scheduled. Please do not neglect your studies. Special security is employed to keep you safe. Thirdly, in order to best ensure your security, curfew has been moved from 11:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. Please consider this timekeeping when you make plans. Try to refrain from being out of school when alone. I expect groans from the student body, but there are none. People must be really scared. What I find interesting is the implementation of a harsher curfew when all the disappearances have been taking place inside campus after curfew. Maybe they're just trying to hide the truth. Perhaps. Please keep this security measure in mind as you plan your day. In accommodation, the dormitory, recreation rooms, exercise rooms, and practice rooms will be open for 24 hours. Off-campus students are strongly advised to adhere to similar guidelines. Thank you for your patience. Video shuts off, leaving the classroom in silence. Our teacher rises to the front of the room, visibly shaken. Well, that was, very informative. Let's continue. That's over Yahiko. His face is completely blank, but I can see his knuckles turning white against the desk. Unfortunately, right as I attempt to start a conversation, the teacher calls on me. Yama, what is 2 plus 2? Saskatchewan? Correct! Quick math. By the time I remember my original intention, school's already ended. Yahiko busts from his seat immediately after dismissal, barely sparing me a second glance. Even Elizabeth splits from her groupies before I can catch her. Spent a few moments still and silent in my chair. Alone. Completely alone. Have you seen Beth? I jerk upright and come face to face with Natsuki Tanaka. She's smiling, standing upright in her pristine, neatly ironed academy uniform, her eyes bright and clean and nothing like the girl I met the previous night. I feel a cut of disgust in the pit of my stomach. Disgust, and if I'm honest with myself, a tinge of fear. You just missed her, but you probably already knew that. And if I did, then I would assume that you wanted to talk to me. Why do I want to do that? You're the one with all the answers. She giggles slightly behind her hand. I get a sickening feeling that she's enjoying this. If perchance you see Beth, do give her my regards. Why don't you tell her yourself? I wonder. Turns on her heels and drifts away without another word. I touch my hands against the desk, fighting to keep my anger down. She's aggravating. She's insane. She's undefeatable. I roughly grab my backpack and exit the school, looking to clear my mind and head again. I know I screwed that up. Shut up. I idly wander into the streets, feeling the acute pain of loneliness for the first time in a long time. Rui and Akira at drama club, Misato at track, Yahiko at... I don't even know. Probably his own club. Misaki, who knows? Ari, who knows? Elizabeth, who knows? The Shadow knows. Not only that, but no one really knows about the investigations. No one knows the crimes as much as I do. No one knows what I've been up to. No one, of course, except Mr. Ryota. I could visit him, but at the same time it doesn't feel right. Like I'm using him as my crutch instead of learning to function in society on my own. I wanted to get rid of that. I want to learn how to be independent. But that really doesn't seem to be happening. The first crutch was... Well, the second crutch was my parents. They made sure I received proper care from therapists, stayed physically healthy, and completed my schoolwork even when I least wanted to. Third crutch was, and is, Rui. I intended to come to this school with her so that I could learn to be self-sufficient. I'd be able to develop into the person that could impress his parents. I could be intelligent, wise, capable, full of initiative. I could finally find the identity of Yama Ishimoto. But instead, I just clung to Rui and stuck to my old ways because there's no reason to try for anything risky when something familiar will suffice. I need to get over that. I need to prevent myself from getting a fourth crutch. Sudden strain of piano breaks through my thoughts. I instinctively turn to the source of the noise and find myself staring straight Café de la Poe. The melody is simple, but somehow eloquent. Curious, I try to glance through the window. To my surprise, I find Elizabeth Oshiro seated before a polished ebony grand, fingers plodding determinedly across the keys as she bites her lip in concentration. Odd. I didn't know she played piano. Just like Monica! Doki doki! Doki doki! I'm struck with a sudden urge to talk to her, but fight against it. She'll probably just drive me insane, right? Talk to her. Can't help it, I need some company. Heck, maybe some old-fashioned arguing would cheer me up. Went to the cafe. Elizabeth abruptly ceases her playing and leaps to her feet. You! What are you doing here? Grin at her obvious discomfort. I'm a customer. Why else would I be here? Then go ahead and talk to him. He'll take your order. I'm on break. Turns at the counter where a kindly barista is waiting to take my order. Then she turns back to the piano. I only plop next to her. Can I resist the seduction of a mediocre piano? Aw, that's dick move, dude. She colors, fingers curling against the keys. Waiter, tell this person that he should leave if he's not going to buy anything. Waiter, tell dear Elizabeth Oshiro that I'm about to buy a croissant. And tell this person that he should go buy a croissant instead of paying attention to a mediocre piano player. Tell dear Elizabeth Oshiro that you have more than enough intelligence to know that I'm buying a croissant without having to go to the counter and point it out. Waiter, tell this person that he is a boorish prat. Waiter, tell dear Elizabeth Oshiro that she ought to calm down and have a spot of tea. Elizabeth is still for a moment, then she turns to me, a dangerous smile on her face. Let me, Yama Ishimoto, to what deal do you expect one's piano skill to measure up? Something not terrible? Such as... Beethoven. I put the first piece that comes to my mind. I can't lose face now. Chopin, I guess. Aw, come on! Chopin is the easiest thing. That's like the first thing they teach everyone. In that case, you know any person with not terrible piano skills? Maybe. Not just, or many, not just you. Of course, I assume that you yourself are well-versed in piano to be confident enough to judge me. So this is what she had up her sleeve. Just because I don't play myself doesn't mean I can't tell good playing. Ah, you must be the same way with making friends. Oh! Yeah, that sucks. I have more than enough good friends. Oh? Hey, I'm just not stupid enough to befriend people like you. Well, I could say the same for you. What kind of person am I? She spent a moment in silence, clearly collecting herself for a reply. Lazy, spoiled, rude, insensitive. Surprise, surprise. She rolls her eyes and returns to the piano. I try to find a reply, but before I can make a move, the barista throws something at me. Croissant! Start the pastry for a moment before I realize what he means. Oh, thanks. Take a stuff from him, drop some cash in his hand, and he turns to the counter. I bite to the buttery croissants as I mumble in Elizabeth's direction. It's like he had a lot of pen and banker. What? I was expecting you to threaten me again, as you seem to enjoy doing. I'm feeling generous today. I'd use many words to describe you, but generous isn't one of them. How do you know? I could be very, very generous. Yeah, you seem to prefer lazy, spoiled, rude, and insensitive. Elizabeth's eyes wide and she studies my face avidly, a clear tell of confusion to her brow. What? You sounded exactly... She trails off, regaining control of herself. Nothing. That doesn't look like nothing. She clearly ignores me and sets her fingers to the piano, pressing slowly on the keys. The sweet, simple melody fills the cafe with a relaxing vibe. Little back munching a croissant. So it doesn't sound too bad to me. Suddenly, Elizabeth stops staring at me. Stop that. Stop what? Stop staring at me. No, I vaguely recall having this conversation before. Because we have. What if I like staring at you? Ooh. What are you bloody talking about? Her extreme reaction immediately puts me on defensive. I was just... You can't say things like that. What the heck happened to the cool and collected Elizabeth just a few months ago? It's not a big... Words like that mustn't be thrown around so trivially. What's gotten into you? Nothing. Nothing has gotten into me lately. It's been so long since anything's been inside. I mean, wait, what? I'm going to practice. She quickly starts plopping on the keys. The notes are harsh and flat, grinding against my ears like broken glass. I'm tempted to play some dry commentary, but manage to hold my tongue out of curiosity. What could be causing such drastic behavior? I said, stop staring at me. I said, what if I like... Fine, stare. Whatever. She continues to mention on the piano, her hair flying about her face from her hurried emotions. A few minutes, though, her tune begins to mellow. Here's her previous song, slowing her fingers to a tender touch. I sit in silence, passively watching this transformation. Then I finish my croissant. I expect Elizabeth to ignore me for the rest of her practice session, but surprisingly, she's the first one to speak. My mother loved the piano. Held back a teasing comment intrigued by her unusual mood. And my grandmother said that she used to be quite good at it. So what? That's why you play? No. She plays in silence for a moment longer. Right as I start to wonder if she's bipolar, she speaks again. There's one thing that people say I can't do. Piano? Music in general. I can't sing, can't play an instrument, can't even dance. I'm going to change that next year. I feel a spark of irritation there again. Girl who controls the future has made another appearance. Why? Well, naturally, then I'll be perfect. That's stupid. Maybe to you. Then again, you wouldn't know anything about perfection. I doubt you've never tried to obtain it. I just go in circles with this girl. Here I was, thinking that she might actually be a civil person. I might actually have a civil conversation with her. Well, excuse me, Your Majesty. Not all of us lowly peasants can be as amazing as you. That wasn't what I... Cheerio, good queen. I have other affairs to see. It's just like you. You never listen. Yeah, you never ask. You're insufferable. Thank you. I grab my backpack, pressing the discordant key on the piano just to annoy her. Farewell, Princess Barista. Hey, at least she's got a yob. Elizabeth is unusually silent as I exit the cafe. Maybe she'll finally start thinking for herself. Or maybe she thought it'd be useless to say anything, since you never listen. I shake the thought away. She doesn't deserve my respect. She already ruined the one chance she possibly had. Ow. Only one... Dude, gotta give people second chances. Head into the street as gentle piano drifts behind me. It's when you give them like third and fourth chances that you need to stop doing that. Ooh, message from... Cocaine dealer? Hey, wanna buy one cocaine? Nope, Masato. Yeah, school entrance 5. It's not about track. He knows me too well. Never seen a Masato acknowledge my dislike of track or type so properly. Something must be really serious. Not Rui, not Rui, not Rui, not Rui, not Rui. Anyone but Rui. I pocket my phone and race to the school. All thoughts of Britain and piano and croissants disappear from my mind. Like earlier this morning, the entrance is all but barren. Looks like most of the students are downtown, relishing their pre-curfew freedom. Masato's crouched against the gates, his every limb slack as he traces empty letters in the ground with his finger. At a closer glance, I realized that his writing is an equation. Yeah, I don't do math. I hate math. It's not that I can't do it. Like, I could do it in my head, but oh, you didn't write it down, so that's an F. Is the answer right? Yes? Then it's right. But you never show your work. Well, I don't know how to show my work. You never showed me. You're a terrible teacher. I just do it all in my head. Yeah, something's definitely wrong. Hey! Sato stands up in my rival, but his eyes are still fixed on the equation at his feet. Run with me. What? Run. You said this wasn't related to track. I gotta run, damn it. Takes off without warning, just what's gotten into him. Groaning reluctantly jogging after him, my feet aching with every step. Sato turns down a side path, past my apartment complex. Lead us alongside the river that winds along around the district. I recognize the area. We ran it almost every day last year when I was in track. The river itself I know very well. It's where I dump all the bodies. Sorry. He grinds to a halt by the railing and stares into the rippling waters. Hurriedly glances around as I nudge his arm. What are you even doing? Confessing my love to you, Yama-san. I have loved you for as long as I've known you. Please take me. Running. Well, yeah, but here? He says nothing. I check the time. There's still plenty of daylight left. It's only 5. The new curfew restricts Masato to only 2 more hours outside of campus. So, should we keep running? Still nothing. He seems to be bundling up something, searching for the words to say. Or, we can wait here, so you can confess your undying love to me. Silence. I give him some space. And wait. And wait some more. Then he drops his knee and proposes to me. 50 silent minutes pass before I decide to speak up. Masato, are we waiting here until curfew? Damn it. Ain't no curfew. I startle as his fiery turn, noting for the first time that every muscle is rigid with tension. Hey, are you okay? Yama, tell me something. That depends on what it is. How much do you love me? You clowning around with me? What? No. What is with everyone today? Why did you try at anything? This? Again? How many times do people need to bring this up? I thought you said we weren't gonna answer the damn question. Okay, fine, geesh. If I don't try something, it's because I don't like it. So just because you don't like it, you ain't gonna give it a chance? I already gave it a chance. Real? Because I sure didn't see you give it one. I think it flickers beneath my skin. What is with people giving me a hard time? How could you not see me? We were on the same team. We ain't even been on the same team, man. Is this because of your delusional competition with me? It ain't delusional. I had a fair chance. But Ruri chose me over him. Oh no, he confessed his love to Ruri, and Ruri turned him down. I'm so sorry. What fair chance? You already won. I ain't won. Are we speaking the same language here? Damn it! This sudden outburst shocks me. Once again, he takes off running. Follow him to the edge of the river. Try my best to ignore. I'm guessing Ruri. Well, like, hey Ruri, I want to take you out. She's like, no, I'm sorry, I'm in love with Yama, but terrible. It's roaring pound against my eardrums. Just the sound makes fire rise in my throat, but I'm able to push it down. Sato stops as abruptly as he started, his hand curling against the fence of the canal. You know what makes me real mad, Yama? I wonder. It ain't that I'm supposed to win. It ain't that you skipped track. It's that you never gave it a chance. I gave it more than a fair chance. I just don't like it as much as you do. Huh, guess you're right. What's going on in his mind? That don't make you any better. Maybe I should have been the winner, but I ain't, so you gotta own up to it. Give it a fair chance, man. It's the least you could do. Something dawns on me. Masato, you're not talking about track, are you? Someone so smart, you sure are blind, man. I feel a rage bubble out of my mouth. Why do you say that? Why does everyone say that? You're not even being clear. If you really wanted me to do something about God knows what, you should stop being all crippet crap. Everyone seems to have all these expectations of me that I keep failing. Well, guess what? If I'm gonna fail more, I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail again, and I'm not gonna stop until somebody tells me the truth without beating around the bush. I was damn good assistant. Any other 17-year-old off the street would have been crap. But, well, I guess I failed before I even got started. I guess I failed at everything. I guess I shouldn't even try. It's always been that way, Masato. That's why I don't give a tracker or eating kindness or whatever a fair chance. I said breathlessly, my heart pounding as if I just got into a fistfight. Saying those words felt strangely liberating, even if Masato won't understand a thing. There you go. Doing it again. Doing what? Only thinking about yourself, as usual. It's Rui! You done are gonna... That's shacking until it's going through. The thickness of his accent, paired with the abrupt change of inflections, made him almost impossible to understand. What are you even saying? Shack it! You done can't anything. I whirled a minute, quickly mows into anger. I grasped him by the shirt, staring him in the eye. Sato, you're not making any sense. Talk to me normally. Talk to me so I can understand you. Talking is meant for damn communication. Grips me back, his face fighting to keep solemn. You know what I'm talking about, man. You always knew. You're just pretending, same as you always do. Now kiss me. Kiss me and bend me over this fence and give it to me hard. Snapped at the consenting tilt to his tone. I don't know. Release him, and before I know it, my fist is swinging right towards his face. He's assesses, but he's clearly shocked. I don't know anything. I don't know what the f you're talking about. I don't know why any of this is happening. I don't know what's up with you. I don't know what's up with Yahiko or Akira or Shiguri. I don't know. I swing again, my movements haphazard. Masato dodges, his face flames as he sends a counter jab. You ever tried to know? You ever fought for something tooth and nail till you feel dead? I did. I tried. But it doesn't matter in the end, because this is a race where only boy who can win ain't even running. It's for Rui! Runs blank. I can only watch his fist soars towards me and sucks me right in the jaw. Can't even register the pain as I crumble to the ground. The wind knocked out of my back as I stare at the darkening sky. Ain't even running. What does he know? What do any of them know? You may think you fully No, do not. Fully understand the circumstances which surround these crimes, but you are sorely mistaken. Alright, I got a message I gotta respond to. Alright. There. Responded. Hey, go back. Nope, that one. Many screens. Do not be so quick to forget that I am nearly a decade your senior, and have seen a great many cases that are beyond your comprehension. I speak not of your intelligence, but of your mental capacity. You are yet very fragile, Ishimoto, and this case may break you. I ran. There was escape from me, and a breathless guess was fight to stand up. I ran, more than anyone could know. But no one sees. No one sees. Masato doesn't even try to help me. Says to me with his arms crossed in some way. I'm grateful for that. Then you gotta get back up. Get up and show him. And he jogs away without a backward glance. I spend a few minutes in silence to catch my breath. Finally, I'm able to stagger to my feet. Thinking my jaw turns cold from the night air. Why? Why of all days would Masato choose to talk to me? No, not even talk to me. Fight with me. I've never seen him so intense before, not even when it comes to track. What could have possibly evoked such a response? He confesses love to Ruri. I'm calling it now. Shono got angry, not at Masato. He was trying to be honest to me in his own way. I should have stopped to figure out what was wrong. But the words he said. Yep. What the heck? Quickly peer over the railing into the river. Even in the dim lighting, I can clearly make out the head of a brown hair and two flailing arms. Someone's in the river? Cut. A guy's voice tears from the surface of the water as the brown head lurches upward. He gasps for breath and re-submerges. He'll drown if I don't get him out. Time I grip against the railing, shake off my shoes, and toss my jacket to the side. My hands are clumsy against the sleeves of my shirt. Calm down, it's just a little water. I can handle a little water. Take a deep breath and hoist myself over the railing, diving cleanly into the river. Remember the lessons. Cold, slimy liquid swirls around me, slicking up every inch of my arms and legs. Stings my nose with a bubbly laugh. No way out. Panic was up my throat and grips my throbbing jaw. I push myself blindly in the boy's direction, my legs flaying through the undercurrent. Remember the lessons. Remember. Lift, breathe, scoop, lift, breathe. The undercurrent suddenly jerks to life, throwing me into a terrifying spin. Pinwheel through the darkness, grasping violently for any kind of stability. No, 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 no! Something grips the edge of my shirt and drags me down. A hand? Is he grabbing me? No! Water flows into my nostrils, burning down my throat. My vision spins to black. I knew it. Yep, he had a sibling. I'm home. Mizu! Hey, Jans, where's Mom and Dad? Shopping, again. Found a new cookie recipe. Uh-oh, did they make dinner? When did they say to be back? Okay, guess we're making dinner. Wait, what? Look, Yams, there's noodles, spinach, carrots, mushroom chicken. Let's make noodle soup. We're not tall enough to cook on the stove, sis. Oh. Called it. He has a sibling. She's dead. Hey, let's stand on boxes. Boxes, what did they break? They won't break, probably. Here, I'll get them from the garage. Mizu! Yep, here we go. They're big and empty. Perfect. Isn't that a bad thing? We can do anything if we try hard enough, Yams. Okay, first we need to fill the pot with water. You get this end, I'll get this end. Ah, heavy. Oof. Oh, I thought it was a bus accident. Maybe it wasn't a bus accident. That was so bad. How do we turn the stove on again? I don't know. Helpful, Yams. This, no. This, I know, this. I'm turning the knob, but it won't turn on. Maybe it's broke. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Gas. Oh, crap, I have not been reading these. No, fuck. Class, calm down. Calm down, this instant. You'll be visiting the principal's office. Think now, who would like to make such... Now, who would make such an uncouth or rude noise? Person who tells me first will get a piece of candy. Wow, so many hands. Yuko? It was Yama. Yama Ishimoto, is that true? No. Don't lie. Lying isn't nice, Yama. I'm not. Yama, do you want to go to the principal's office? Yuko says she saw you. We know you did it, Yama. But I didn't. Don't take that tone with me, young man. You're going to the principal's office. But... Mr. Kawaguchi Yama was being a disturbance in class and would not stop lying about it. I didn't do it! Yama, lying is very serious. You can get in big trouble. But... Yama, I really don't want to call your parents. Can't you just tell her the truth? Yama, stop right there. Ah, Mizu, thank goodness. Maybe you can talk to sense of your brother. The only person I'll be talking to you. Both of you. Mizu, I don't appreciate this disrespectful attitude. You're adults. You should know better. What if Yuko was lying, huh? She lies all the time. How dare you? Yuko is my top student. Yeah? So she knows she can get away with it. Mizu Ishimoto, I will not stand for this. You are being incredibly rude. And you're being incredibly unfair. Yama wouldn't make bad noises, and he definitely wouldn't lie. That's why I'm calling your parents. They need to teach you some proper respect. You want my respect? Then earn it. Come on, Yama. We're going home. Aww. This is what got him killed, isn't it? How much longer? I don't know, Yams. This is the detour bus, remember? I don't like blizzard. Oh, no. Oh, don't say that. Look how beautiful it is. Beautiful. What is? Outside. Can't even see anything. I mean the snow, silly. Still, not like our normal bus. Oh, Yams. I'm bored, Mizu. Take a nap. But I'm not tired. Why don't you make some friends? There's a nice-looking person across the aisle. No, people are scary. Then do your homework. But I'm too tired. Thought you just said you weren't tired. I changed my mind. Pfft, come on, Yams. Be a big boy. Like it's a rainbow river. Isn't it pretty? Rivers are boring. Look at the snow. Isn't it just wonderful? Snow is boring. Okay, Yams, what's wrong? Don't say it's because you're bored. I told Chio that she has cooties and she touched me. What? What if I get cooties, Mizu? Then I'll die and I won't be able to get the new Rigo City blocks next week. Where did she touch you? My arm. Here. I'll give you a shot. Yeep, I hate shots. It's okay, this one won't hurt. Are you sure? Well, not too much. Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now you got the cootie shot. So, I won't die? Yeah, that's what the shots do, right? And then the bus wrecks. Suddenly emerge into reality. Vision hazy, lungs burning. I feel myself coughing sinfully. Water spills from my mouth into the ground. That's right. I've never been a fan of this river. You. Firm hand slaps against my back. I spew another mouthful of brine. I can't believe I'm doing this. Why am I doing this? The vague shapes before my eyes finally consolidate into clear lines. I'm lying by the side of the canal, clothes plastered to my skin, every inch of my body pulsing with a dull pain. Fellow student is kneeling beside me, judging from his drenched clothing and mop of hair, to that he's the guy who was drowning earlier. He looks vaguely familiar. Should have expected something like this. Of all people, it had to be you. It's gotta be Shoji. My weak mind scrambles to find a link. You're Shoji. I didn't know I made such an unforgettable impression. The question was anything but forgettable. Throws me off is his face, his eyes, once clear, are dull and haggard with exhaustion. His skin is pale and unsightly, his hair is ragged as if it hadn't been combed in days. He practically looks like a ghost. Clear my throat, trying to work past sudden awkwardness. Right, Shoji. Yeah, Kan's ex-boyfriend. You'll probably get over in a week or two. I feel the compulsion to apologize, but can't bring myself to do it. Instead, I pick my jacket, staring at the ground. Why did you save me? I didn't. I saw you dive in. Actually, brings up a good point. If I almost drowned, then who got Shoji out? Who got me out? Suppose I should thank you. Don't. It wasn't me. Good. Saves me the trouble of finding some awkward excuse. I hear the edge to his words as he turns away and safely call after him. Why were you in the river? He was probably trying to kill himself. Damn it. A irritable grimace across his lips. You're the genius. Figure it out. Pierce to the street, leaving nothing but a scattered trail of water behind him. Staring into the sky for a long moment, huddled against the slight warmth of my dry jacket. Who saved us? Why? Press my thumbs in the hem of my jacket, collapsing back to the ground. Useless, again. Couldn't even swim in a pathetic little canal. Not only would I have failed to save Shoji, but I would have drowned myself. I should be over it. I should be fine by now. 10 years. Press my fingers through the sparse blades of grass by my head until they dig into my skin. Too many names. Shoji, Yahiko, Masato, Mizu. Can't do anything about them. You're the genius. Figure it out. Said up abruptly, a sudden possibility crossing my mind. Could Shoji have been the next target? And the murderer was trying to drown him. Maybe he knew something about the murderer. But why wouldn't he tell anyone? Sink to the ground. Back to square one. I don't know why Shoji was in the river. I don't know why Masato's suddenly upset. Don't even know who saved us from drowning. Could have been instincts. I wearily hoist myself to my feet and shove my shoes over my soggy socks. Journey back to my apartment is only filled with more questions. The moment I'm back, I take a quick shower, still feeling grimy from the river water. As I soak my uniform in a tub of detergent, my phone suddenly pings my pocket. Wipe off my hands before I steal a glance. Rui? Please let it be Rui. Yay! Going home tonight. Parents signed exemption from curfew. You don't need me for anything, right? Going home? All of a sudden? Well, I guess that her house is only 1 hour away by the subway. By the time she gets back, it'd already be 8:30. I'm fine. Everything okay? I wait, but only receive another message. Well, suit herself, at least I asked. In my uniform over the shower and head to the living room, plopping down on the sofa. It's been such a long day. Something nice to catch my breath for a second. Or not. Hey, it's Misaki! Throwing her phone between her fingers in oblivious worry. Obvious worry. Misaki, now that I come to think of it, she wasn't at school today, was she? I went to get the door, pacing on a smile. What brings you here? Are you about to sleep so early? What? Oh, right, shouting in my pajamas. No, this is, well, a long story. What have you been up to? I didn't see you in school today. I was preoccupied with work due to the Kusunoki incident. I came to thank you for yesterday. You could have just called me. I want to thank you in person. Something about her tone tells me that isn't the only reason she came, but I'm really not in the mood to probe her about it. Oh, you're gonna probe her instead? Alright, alright. No problem, I'll see you tomorrow, Miki. I'm gonna close the door, but she steps at it with her foot. Yama, is something wrong? Makes you say that. Answer question with another question just proves that there is. I'm here if you want to talk about it. And maybe do something about it. Besides, there's something I've been meaning to tell you myself. Sure, come in. Step to the side so she can enter. She glances around my apartment as she slides her shoes against the wall. So this is your apartment. It's a lot cleaner than I expected. Thanks, I think. For examination, she perches on my sofa. I slouch beside her. About my outburst yesterday, I'm sorry you had to see that. It's fine, you don't have to apologize. I do. I was out of line. Just didn't want to affect your relationship with Rui. Don't tell me you're trying to pair us up too. The second the sun grabs me by the collar, I heard a glint in her eye. What's the deal? You've practically known her forever. Yes, you do feel that way about her. How do you feel about her then? She's just a friend. She stands me for a moment. Not critically, but extremely bewildered. It's clear that Rui doesn't feel the same way. Have you spoken to her about it? She wouldn't take it well. It's only ended up hurting her. Do you think avoiding the subject would hurt her more? How would it hurt her? She's holding back in hopes that you make the first move. It's Romance 101, Yama. Can't exactly do anything about that, Miki. She sighs, releasing me as she slumps back into the sofa. Still think you should have a talk with her. And you should tell her that, hey, come on over, baby. You can spend a night here. Rationally speaking, she's right. Maybe it's unfair. Maybe I'm being selfish. But Rui's my friend, first and foremost. I'm not sure if I want to lose that. I'll keep that in mind. She raises her hand dismissively. Anyways, mind explaining that bruise on your face? What? Oh, yeah. The argument had Misato. I'm head back unsure where to begin. So I can't tell the hoster. I'm not sure how I should react if I mentioned that I almost drowned today. Not sure she knows my condition. I got into a fight with Misato earlier. Really? About what? Sudden flow of negative emotions pounded me as I recalled the event. I don't even know. Just seemed angry. Kept telling me that I wasn't trying hard enough. I was talking about track. He'd been trying to get me to join track every day, but it didn't sound like it. I see. Psyche considers this for a moment as she twirls her phone between her fingers. I used to have a friend in Seto some years ago. At first, we never really got along much, to be honest. Every time I asked if he wanted to hang out with me, he usually refused, so I ended up dragging him along anyway. After a while, I started to think that he might have hated me. I could have just stopped talking to him, but it made me angry that he didn't want to tell me what his problem was. So one day, I just snapped at him. Thinking back on it now, I really feel bad for doing it, because I didn't know. He's talking about you. He was in with his own issues. Her words come out, barely in a whisper, her eyes drifting to the floor. She's talking about me, isn't she? Filling out for my chest as the memories from back then resurfaces. No. I'd rather not be reminded of that time. Not again. Not so soon. What exactly is your point, Misaki? My words come out harsher than intended, but I don't apologize. She seems a bit taken aback by my response. It's just... I think whatever's bothering Misato must be something personal. Otherwise, he would have just outright told you what his problem was. He's going for Rui, but Rui says no because she's in love with you. I suppose she's right, in a way. Just that Misato's so straightforward about everything, for him to be so roundabout now is understandably strange. Anyways, let's move for some fresh air. What about you? I guess you must have noticed that she brought up a touchy subject. Sure, why not? I noticed the school's rooftop is a great place for stargazing. We should go there now. School's locked down at this hour. Curfew, remember? And your point is she actually suggesting we break into the school? I guess a change of scenery would probably do me some good. Lead the way. She's gonna make her move. Alright, get it, girl. She smiles as she darts into the street. I follow closely, taking in the brisk evening air. We pull up at the front gate, slightly out of breath. I send my car through the receptor, but it only buzzes at me. What? Curfew keeps off-campus students and automatically reports on-campus students who returned late. So what do we do? Climb the gate? It's armed, Yama. There are laser sensors. My credit is exempt, remember? Oh, she slides her car. Sure enough, the receptor blinks scream as Saki props the gate open with a smirk. Ladies first. You're such a gentleman. She only giggles as I pass her the gate. So, where to? Classroom building has a side door for the janitor that's accessible by key rather than card. We can head to the rooftop from there. When do you get the building key? Never. Just outside the building, gesturing for me to follow, I squint through the darkness as she kneels down, feeling inside of the building. On the step, I rustling from within her jacket is a plain fabric case. She unzips and dumps on the ground. What's that? Lockpicking! She picks up two metallic gadgets from the ground. They glint in a dim streetlight. Are those bobby pins? Yes. Yes, they are. So, she does all this... Oh, sorry. I crouch for a better viewpoint. She's unusually focused on as she threads the large pin at the bottom. Lock pushing it downward with her thumb. I didn't know you could pick locks. Don't tell my agent. What? Why do I do that? don't post on a patter either. But even know how. Satisfied, she inserts a smaller pin into the top of the lock, wiggling it gently. Ah, there we go. That's the spot. Very satisfying click, and the drawer gently swings open. Misaki smiles proudly and watches inside. Well, right behind you, baby. She disappears into the darkness. I step after her. As we plod up the stairs, I decide to satisfy some of my questions. Neat trick. Where'd you learn it? Better not to know. What if I want to learn? I doubt you're criminal material, Yama. And you are? Come on, I'm just curious. Where was it? Finishing school? Princess training? Playful betrays her amusement, but she quickly clamps it short. If you must know, District 6. This is 6, if I recall. She had told you that she moved there with Satomi. We're here. If I'm able to ask her about it, she pushes through the door and onto the rooftop. Well, she's right about one thing. The scenery is beautiful at this hour. Despite the noticeable light pollution, it's not difficult to see the copious amount of stars in the sky. Silver streams of glitter populate the colored expanse around the moon, smiling down at the bustling city below. Then she kills you. Everyone turns into a bunch of stars when they die? If they did, something for super duper impress the heavens, I guess. I smile bitterly as I settle next to Misaki on the bench. Pretty, isn't it? Yeah. Reminds me of the time we met at the festival. You haven't changed much since then, you know. We're always such a strong person. That's a bit of an overstatement. Saki shakes her head at her expression solemn. Honestly, Yama, I mean it. If you weren't, you probably wouldn't even be here right now. What do you mean? Ruth told me about what happened after I left Soto. Oh, right. Do you resent me, Yama? Of course not. It's not like you wanted to move, right? Yes, but... She pauses, unsure of how to continue. I'm sure you still want to know why I moved, don't you? I would be lying if I didn't. So I nod. It takes a moment to collect stuff before speaking. Do you remember when my father lost his job? It was around Rui's birthday? I'm guessing he killed himself. Yeah, I remember that. Well, when my mother found out she wasn't exactly so understanding, instead of supporting him, she actually blamed him for not working hard enough. You weren't assertive. You were always letting people walk all over you. You're weak, useless, pathetic. Misaki digs and nails to her skirt until her knuckles turn white. It wasn't his fault, of course. After the financial crash, my father's company went under, so there really wasn't much he could do. Eventually, he started working for a construction company. Pay wasn't all that great, but something was better than nothing, you know? He worked himself to the bone while mother was out doing God knows what. Then one day, he just never came home. It was rare for him to take extra shifts, so I assumed that he was still working. But when my mother began selling his things, I realized that something was wrong. I still remember what she told me when I asked her about it. He's dead. He won't be needing it anymore. Dude, what? So her father dies, and, well, I figured he killed himself. But the mom's just like, nope, he's dead. No more to see him. June had died? I didn't believe her. I didn't want to believe her. Dead? How could he be dead? But he was. There was no denying it. They said he had overdosed on painkillers while he was out working. I wanted to believe that it was an accident, that he didn't mean to take so many, but honestly, I don't know. He was so stressed, so tired, so restricted. There's an ache in my chest as past images flicker in my mind. I grit my teeth and attempt to dispel them. That's what I did, isn't it? So that's why you moved. We couldn't afford staying in Seto, so my mother and I moved to District 6 soon after my father died. Never went to his funeral, never said good to my friends. We just left. Silence pervades over the rooftops that does just this information. Although I don't remember Satomi much. Oh, hell. Ow, that hurt. I would never imagine she would do something like that. Guess that explains Misaki's resentment towards her. Do you still live with her? Misaki averts her gaze, again twirling her phone between her fingers. Must be a nervous habit of hers. She couldn't care for me anymore. I should have moved in with my grandparents. That's why I'm attending the academy and why I work part-time for Lotus. Ah. I know Misaki's hands trembling. Close as we were, it must have been hard for her to tell me about her father. I feel like I should comfort her somehow, but I haven't a clue how to go about it. That's mostly Rui's department. Oh, crap. I clicked too fast. There strikes me and I whip out my phone, place it on Misaki's lap. What's this? My phone. What does it look like? I know that. What do you want me to do with it? I was wondering if you could show me how to use pattern. She regards me with an upturned brow for a moment, but then breaks to a bright smile. Of course. Without hesitation, she picks up my phone and expertly swipes across the screen. First, you need to go to Pattern's web address. Then you have to register for an account. What do you want your username to be? Can it just be my actual name? Well, if you want it to be boring. So what's the problem? I'll just choose one for you. Don't give me something too embarrassing, Miki. Don't worry, it'll only be mildly embarrassing. Checks the screen in quick succession. When she's finished, she brings it up to my face. How's this? Yams? It's cute, right? I don't know. Too late, I signed in. Miki! Misaki giggles as she fiddles with her own phone by her side. I need some followers. I'll be your first. Followers? They're people who can view your pets. Pets? Pets are updates where you can type a message in 90 characters or less. You also have the option to attach a file to your pets. File? I know you know what files are, Yama. Honestly, I don't. Honestly, I do. I just want to annoy her. Files are pictures, videos, documents, things like that. Oh, interesting. A few seconds later, a soft ping emanates from my phone. There we go. So you're following me now? Yep. How many files do you have? Have a look. Tap on my profile. She hands me my phone and I do as instructed. Wait, this number can't be right. It says you have over 9. It's over 9,000! Easily amused. How do you even get that many people? Saki shrugs as though she doesn't know either. I suppose it's because I work for Lotus. Ah, that makes sense. Take a moment to browse through Patter. Seems pretty self-explanatory. Write an update, your followers view, set update. They have an option to share with their own followers. Honestly, it's not the most exciting thing I've seen, but I can understand why some people find it addicting. So, what should I post? Anything you want. Usually I try attaching pictures since they get more attention. Okay, why not pass something about the stars? The Patter veteran must have noticed my confusion as she offers a suggestion. You want to see them with my camera. Oh, you're right. Why not? No, you could. Misaki scrunches her face and thought she glances around for something to pat about. Did she really put this much thought into it? Oh, what's that? Tries to glance but see nothing. I don't see anything. There, near the tree. There are a bunch of trees up here, Miki. She grabs my head and points fiercely ahead of us. I strain my eye in the darkness to try to make something of the faint image. Sure enough, I spot something small, lying on one of the benches. Is that a meow meow? I don't know whether to be more surprised at Misaki's remarkable eyesight or the fact that there's a sudden random meow meow on the school rooftop. Let's go pat it. What if it has rabies? It could claw you. Don't tell me you're scared of a little meow meow, Yama. I never said I was scared. Then quit complaining and follow me. Not allowing for any room for the argument, Misaki slowly stalks over the mysterious feline, leaving me alone on the bench. One second. Alright, sorry about that. I sighed deeply. I don't know why I bothered. Fine, but I'm not touching it. Are you not gonna touch the meow meow? Oh, alright, the actual meow meow, not her meow meow. Terrible! Ooh, another mess. Man, I am just popular today, aren't I? As we draw closer to Cat's ears perk up, we immediately stop in our tracks. It's gonna run away. Shh. And he said that a while ago. Should really pay more attention. Anyways, Ernest Cat lazily turns his head in our direction and his eyes glow at us in brilliant green. Don't think he's happy we disturbed his nap. It's a she. How do you know? Trust me, I've been around quite a few years strays before. Doesn't really prove much, but I don't have the cat expertise to question her. Misaki inches closer. One of my brothers, she definitely lays her hand on the cat's head. Apparently doesn't jump at her, instead focuses attention on grooming itself. Meow! You're not thinking of taking it, are you? Of course not. I'm not allowed to anyway. Says this dejectedly as she strokes the cat's black fur. Getting a closer look, I notice its right ear is clipped as if it's been in a fight. Hey, get back. What about Clipper? What kind of name is Clipper for a girl? You asked for a name, you didn't say it had to be a good one. What about Chocolat? Chocolat? Perfect, don't you think? She has a black coat? A notification ping redirects my attention to my phone. Or I should probably go ahead and pat the cat. Aim a camera at Misaki and Chocolat. Chocolat yawns but remains relatively unaffected by the picture. I just type your message and you've made your first pet. Ah, alright. Unsure of what to type, I post something generic. On rooftop with Miki and Chocolat. As I post a pet, I notice the timestamp on the update. Is it really this late? I should probably get going now. But Chocolat, I'm sure we'll see her again, probably, I think. Misaki stands up, elbowing me playfully. Then I'll race you to the bottom of the stairs. If I have a chance to react, Misaki bolts away without warning. I speed after her, yelling indignation, but smiling all the while. We don't just run to the bottom of the stairs, we stop only when we hit the gate, tapping the receptor in some twisted form of relay race. I win! You got a head start. Still won. You never did play fair. Take a moment to catch my breath before speaking again. Say, Miki. Thanks for telling me. She looks confused for a moment, but then seems to remember. I should be the one thanking you. Huh? For what? For listening to what I had to say. I smile warmly. Of course. I'll see you later, Miki. Good night, Yama. Besides her car, the gate swings open. I head back to my apartment, relishing the crisp night air. My dread all but dissipated. Sleep comes quickly to me. Uh-oh. I wake in a daze, staring emptily at the ceiling. My jaw is pounding in pain and my lungs are still burning. Seems like drowning isn't great for your health. Who would have thought? Quickly check this time. Still early. Way early. And it looks like I've gotten yet another email. Well, perhaps you do have a chance that you are not looking for, because it frightens you. Do what you think is right, Mr. Troll, even if there are those who mock you or do not understand you. Best of luck. So accurate that I can only stare in disbelief. A single ridiculous thought comes to my mind. It's as if I'm speaking to myself. No, because he's responded right away before. That's just crazy, right? It can't be. I was there when the first replies came. They came quickly. They came consecutively. I didn't lapse. I didn't skip. But there were ways to schedule emails. What if I knew how I would respond? No. No, this is stupid and ridiculous. I just need to stop thinking. Hope you're right. None of my friends really get what's going on. I can't tell them either. What do you think the right choice is? There, the test. The recipient knows what I'm talking about. I'm so paranoid. Stumble out of bed and change in my uniform, then dig through the fridge for some breakfast. Porridge, fruit, eggs. Yeah! Oh, it's Akira, not Rui. Why would she be calling me this early? Hey! Yama, thanks heaven. Don't tell me Rui's missing. Leaving her voice is palatable. Is everything okay? Have you seen Rui? Please, 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 please tell me you've seen Rui. She left her dorm, she hasn't come back in. Wait, slow down. She went home for the night, remember? Home? She sounds genuinely bewildered. Didn't she tell you? Sounds on the other end. When Akira speaks up again, her voice is shaking. Oh, yeah, home. Pardon me, Colonel. It slipped my mind like a nail on a peel. Did Rui not tell Akira? But how could Akira not know? They're roommates. More than that, they're best friends. Unless they got into a fight over Akira wanting the D from me. Then it all makes sense. Why Rui went home all of a sudden, even if she could only stay for a few hours. Why Akira wouldn't know of her whereabouts. I could bring it up. It seems to be bothering her. Ask. This sounds like it could be urgent. Did something happen between you and Rui? I really can't hide anything from you, can I, Colonel? I should feel accomplished, but the pain in her voice robs me of any sense of triumph. You don't want to talk about it. No. Actually, well, she trails off, awkwardly. I decided to help her along. Want me to come to school? Could you? Well, I am physically capable of walking. Oh, poop, Colonel, you know what I mean. I'll meet you in the cafeteria in 15. Oh, okay. Thanks, Yama. She quickly hangs up, leaving me to wolf down my breakfast. But here's where I'm going to leave it, because it's now morning. Ah, man, this game... Like, I have no idea what is going on in this game still. I've been playing for like 8 hours now, and I'm still not sure. Like, what the fuck is going on? Is Yama the killer? Is, like, Yama when he loses time? Ah, this is great. But, yes, with that, I have to call it a night. Or a day. Whatever. Gotta get ready for work. Thank you all for watching. And as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.